Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be playing with the new Karlov Manor cards. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of the mystery of who's the best commander in this new set. Hey everyone, it's Jason, and today I'm going to be playing Melek, Reforged Researcher. I'm really just looking to cast as many spells as I can for cheap, and then beat some face with the big ol' Melek.
Hey guys, it's Corbin. I'm here again. You're welcome. Everybody in the comments talking about, hey, we miss you. Well, I missed you too, even though I don't know you. Anywho, we are playing Naya Storm today because I want to play more Storm decks. Hopefully I can get some more people to cry in the comment section.
Hey, I'm Brent here, playing Etrata. I'm gonna assassinate some creatures.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm here playing Lazav, Wearer of Faces, aka Lazav the Third. Basically, the plan is to dump some stuff into the graveyard and attack Lazav and get clues out of it, which is cool for card advantage, and then turn them into big beefy things that I put there. Should be a lot of fun. Let's see how it goes.
Alright everyone, let's go ahead and roll to see who's going to go first. I got an 8.
Does that even count?
I had a 6.
Well, whatever. I got a 9.
Doesn't matter.
I also have a 9.
Okay.
I knew that
Well,
was gonna happen.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, just by 1 though.
By 1. That's all that I need. Okay, yeah, this is fine.
I can also keep.
Yeah, this is probably reasonable.
You know, it's not great, but I'll try.
Let's go. Windswift, hey, pass.
Swamp. Changeling
It
Outcast.
begins.
Pass the turn.
I have a Misty Rainforest, and that will be it for my turn.
I'm going to draw. Wow. Command tower pass.
End your turn. I'm gonna take a life. Take a life. I'm gonna get a Jetmire Garden. Spectator Seeding. Pass turn.
Island. Mindstone. Universal Automaton. Jason, take 1 because those two are gonna also already took 1. Matt's about to take 1 from his fetch, so
You don't have to explain yourself, I'll just take 1.
pass turn.
I'm a little tempted not to fetch, but it's actually correct. So I'm going to fetch up Undercity Sewers, which is a new land from this set. I'm going to play tapped, and when I there's like the Surveil one, I'm going to put Sphinx of the Final Word into my graveyard. I'm going to untap on my turn, throw down this Clearwater Pathway on the Clearwater Pathway side. Pay 2 for Lazav, Wearer of Faces. When Lazav, Wearer of Faces attacks, exile target card from a graveyard, then investigate. And whenever I sacrifice a clue, I may have Lazav become a copy of a creature exiled with it until end of turn. Right now it does nothing. Pass the turn.
I'm going to play an island and pass my turn.
End your turn. I'm gonna make Matt sad. El Adamri's Call. Yeah, I'll go get Collector Roof. I was gonna go get Scavenging Ooze, but I'll go get Collector Roof. I'm gonna draw. Boom! Collector Roof. He's a 2/2, which is important for my commander. And then he also has this flavor text that says activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated.
Doesn't affect me at all.
Not yet. Until I turn your lands into artifacts. I'm gonna play an Arid Mesa, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Play this basic swamp. Cast my commander, Etrata, Deadly Fugitive. Death Touch. Face town creatures you control have 2 blue-black. Turn this creature face up. If you can't, exile it, and you may cast the creature without paying its mana cost. Whenever assassin you control deals combat damage to an opponent, cloak the top card of the opponent's library. Corbin, Jason.
I'll
For
take
now.
my 1.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Okay, I will cloak the top card of each one of your libraries.
You have some 2/2s.
2/2s with Ward 2.
Yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
Plan for turn is Basic Swamp. I am going to cast Animate Dead, targeting Sphinx of the Final Word. It is a 5/5, can't be countered, flying hexproof instants and sorceries I control can't be countered.
Nice.
It'll come into play. It's only a 4/5 though, because Animate Dead makes it smaller.
Weak.
Go to combat. I'm going to attack Corbin for 2. When it attacks, I'm going to exile your Windswept Teeth, I guess.
No!
Get a clue. That'll be it. Go ahead.
I'm going to draw another card. So this is the one reason I kept this hand. I suppose we'll do it. 1 mana for a Blasphemous Act. Follow that up with a mountain, and I'll pass my turn.
Take another life. Call the cops. No, don't call the cops. I want to go home. Elegant Parlor. It is a mountain plains. When it comes into play, Surveil 1. Pitch this Utopia Sprawl. Land for turn is going to be Wooded Bastion. Cards in hand.
4.
6.
Also 6.
I'm going to cast Jessica's Will, targeting Matt. I'll 6 red in full. 5 of that red to cast Path of the Pyromancer. Discard all the cards in your hand, add 1 red for each card discarded this way, then draw that many cards +1. I'm gonna discard Exploration, Eternal Witness, Court of Calling, and Veil of Summer. Add 4 mana, go to 5, and draw 5 cards. Okay, I'll pass.
Collecting Pool. We will tap 5, recast my commander. Pass the turn.
I'm going to untap and draw on my turn. I'm going to play Underground Rivers, land for turn. Follow it up with my commander. Why not?
End of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 blue to opt. I will scry 1 and draw a card. I'm going to bottom that. I'm going to go ahead and play another island. I'm going to pay 3 mana for a Frantic Search. I will draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Going to discard Mystic Retrieval and Vandalblast, and I will untap 3 lands. And then I'm just going to pay 1 blue for a Mystic Remora, and I will pass my turn.
Draw. Yavimaya Cradle of Growth is going to be in my land for turn. And then I'm going to play Finale of Devastation, X equals 2. I'm not paying the 4.
I will draw a card.
Goblin Archaeomancer. I'll pass.
I'll draw. Land for turn will be a Polluted Delta, 3/4, and cast a Spark Double. It'll become an Etrata when it enters, with a +1 counter on it. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, okay.
With the damage trigger on the stack,
Oh.
I'm going to play Misinformation.
Are you going to pay 4 for
I
that?
forgot about that. No, I'm not.
Thank you.
But I'm going to put that Sphinx on top of your library. I will pass the turn.
Let's see if I can win this 1v3. I'll draw. Land for turn is Havengul Laboratory. Tap for colorless or pay 4 and tap it to investigate. In the beginning of my end step, if I sack 3 or more clues this turn, I can transform it.
You can investigate right now.
I certainly can. Anyway, I'm going to tap Corbin. Trigger, I'm going to exile your Collector Roof. Probably not turn into it later, but it's at least gone.
Okay.
And I'll get another clue. I am going to not give Jason cards, unlike the rest of you, and I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pay the 1 for Remora,
Okay.
and I will draw. I'm going to go ahead and play a Training Center. Taps for blue or red. That's why I put it in here.
Tell me more about this, putting lands in your deck.
I would like to wait on this, but it would also be cool to do it right now.
It'd be really hilarious to do it right now.
It would be. I agree. I'm going to pay 4 for Mizzix's Mastery.
Blasphemous Act?
Yeah, target Blasphemous Act.
Bro, I can't keep a 2/2 on this board.
So the other creature I got was Kozilek.
That looks fine. Don't worry about Kozilek.
And that's all my mana, so I guess Corbin can take his turn.
I'm going to cast Kadama's Reach.
Looks like you're not paying 4.
And then I'm going to put a mountain into my hand. Land for turn. I'm going to play this Marsh Flats. More marginal land thinning. I'll just get this Plains. Yeah, I will pass.
On your end step, grab a Water Grave. Go to my turn. Play a Bloodstained Mire. Grabbing Sunken Hollow. And enters untapped because I control. Plenty of basics. Tap this 7 to get this Blasphemous Act hit again.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
At the end of the turn,
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Havengul Laboratory
He did it.
to create a clue. Look at those clues. I'm going to draw for turn. I can pay 2 and draw a card with one of these clues. I'm going to do it again. Land for turn is Basic Island. I'm going to pay 2. Crack the last clue. Go to my end step. I have sacrificed 3 more clues this turn, so Havengul Laboratory is going to transform into Havengul Mystery. When this land transforms into Havengul Mystery, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
No.
I will target Kozilek. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever played this card. End step, I have 8 cards in hand, so I'm going to discard Jingataxius Core Augur. It has Menace, and I can discard a card with mana cost X to counter target spell with mana cost X.
Yes.
I have to discard 2 cards. I'm also going to discard Kuro Pitlord.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna pay 2 for Remora. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Scalding Tarn. I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Mystic Retrieval, targeting Opt. Is that good?
That's fine.
Go ahead, Corbin.
I'm going to cast Audience with Tristani. I create a 0/1 green plant creature token, then draw cards equal to the number of differently named creature tokens I control. I'm not paying for that. I'm going to make a plant token, and then I'm going to draw a card. I will put a Grand Abolisher on the stack.
I will discard Demir Signet to Kozilek.
Sure, I'll pass.
Matt, 1/4 Death Touch.
You want this smoke? Alright, I'll take it.
You have some of the better cards.
I do have some good hits.
Unfortunately, I'm not paying again because I'm scrub. Maskwood Nexus.
I will draw a card.
I'm gonna discard Snuff Out to counter it.
Pass turn.
Let's do some combats. 12 at Brent.
Ouch.
That'll be it. Good.
I'm gonna pay 1 blue mana, cast Opt.
Look him in the eye.
That's fine.
Alright, cool. Upkeep. I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna pay 5 mana attempt to cast my commander. His power and toughness are equal to twice the number of instants and sorceries in my graveyard. The first instant and sorcery spell I cast each turn costs 3 generic mana less to cast. 1 blue, it's reduced by 2, or solve the equation. What do you think a good number would be to search for?
Probably 3.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
3 drops.
I'm gonna put a Chaos Warp into my hand. I have 9 cards going to my hand step. Discarding 2 mountains. Pass. If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
I will pay 1 mana, Wild Growth, targeting this mountain.
Sure.
I will play this Temple card. Gale Pass.
Let's see if Matt has that 9-drop or just a counterspell. Or, sorry, 7-drop or just a
I was
counterspell.
gonna say that 9 drop.
I'm just bad. I'm bad at
Wow.
math. Ghastly Conscription,
Ooh.
targeting Matt.
I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit you again, Matt, to manifest the top card.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn.
I guess during your upkeep, I will attempt to Chaos Warp before you draw a 3-drop. Reduced by 2, or reduced by 3, but only actually reduced by 2.
Sure, you got that. I've shuffled my deck, and we're going to reveal Malevolent Hermit. Haven Ghoul Mystery will trigger and flip back to Haven Ghoul Laboratory. 1, 2, Pain Signet. 2, Talisman of Dominance. Now that there's a Mystic Remor in play. Well, I may as well repay you in kind. I'm gonna feed the Swarm your commander.
Yep.
I will lose 5 life.
Tastes like metal.
That's super unfortunate. I was gonna pop off.
That's it, go ahead.
I'm gonna play an island. We're gonna pay 7 for my boy. Okay, we're back to where we were. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play this Rada, Heir to Keld. Whenever she attacks, I may add double red to my mana pool, or I can tap her for a green. I'll play the Spire Garden for land for turn. I'll play my commander. When Duskana, the Rage Mommy, enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature you control with base power and toughness 2/2. I'm gonna do that. It's a 5/5. Whenever a creature you control with base power and toughness 2/2 attacks, though, it gets +3/+3 until end of turn. I'll pass.
You know what? I want to see if Jason's got something good over there. Take 1.
There you go.
And I will pass the turn.
We've done it. I've hit another land. 6. It's Lazav again. Lazav time. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
How big is Malevolent Hermit?
It's a 2/1.
Nice. I'm gonna play a mountain. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 4 mana for Archmage Emeritus. Whenever I play an instant or sorcery, I draw a card. Pay 1 blue, being reduced by 3 for Irenicus's Vile Duplication, targeting Melek.
That's gross.
Trigger Archmage. I will draw a card.
I'll respond to the card draw with a Swan Song.
Sounds good. Well, I think he's really big now. He's a 12/12. I'm gonna attack Matt because why wouldn't I?
Question as old as
Sure.
time.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna play this Prismatic Vista and crack it right away. Forest. I'm gonna play Wild Pair. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, you may search your library for a creature card with the same total power and toughness and put it onto the battlefield. I'll pass.
End step 4. It was a land, Jason. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Take a life off my land.
Yep. Aha! And I will fetch.
That's wild.
That goes to my
Yep, that is
graveyard.
not good as my graveyard. Yep.
Okay, basically that one.
Yep. Jason might block with the 2/2, and Corbin will block with the 0/1. And then I will pass the turn.
End of his turn. Pay 1 red mana to flick a coin because it's being reduced. Deals 1 damage to any target. I create a treasure token and I draw a card. Trigger Archmage Emeritus.
I will respond by sacrificing it, counter it unless you pay 3.
I'm not gonna pay, but I will still trigger here and draw a card.
Combat. Swing at Jason. Trigger Lazav. I will exile Kuro Pit Lord. Kuro is a 9/9 that I can pay a life to give a creature -1/-1 until end of turn. Before blocks, I'm going to pay 2 mana, and I'm going to sacrifice the clue to draw a card. Trigger Lazav. Lazav is Kuro now for a minute. And then I'm going to pay 4 life and kill both of your potential blockers.
3 or March of Reckless Joy for 5. So I'll exile my top 5. I could play 2 of them till the end of my next turn. Trigger Archmage Emeritus, so I will draw first and exile 5. We got an island, Wild Ricochet, Desertion, Seagate Restoration, Goblin, Electromancer.
Alright, kill your dudes. Take 9.
They are dead.
Second main, land for turn is Drowned Catacomb, and then I'm going to overload the Cyclonic Rift before you can cast Desertion.
4. Land. Since it's going to go anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will
Flip these.
consider. I will keep that on top.
That's pretty
And then I will
good.
draw.
These 5 things will go to my hand. One of them will cease to exist.
I just have my commander. I'll let him go to my hand.
I figured I had to do that before you just killed me.
Yeah, it's
so-
probably a good idea.
That's it. Go ahead.
Play Sulfur Falls for turn 5 for Melek. 2 red, being reduced by 3. Mana Geyser. Add a red for each tapped land your opponents control.
I've got 5.
7.
Also 7.
19 red mana. I'm gonna spend 1 of that for gamble. I'm gonna put this card into my hand.
This one.
Got his ass.
Hey, Past in Flames.
Yeah.
You made me pay 1 more mana. I'm gonna pay 5 mana for Past in Flames. That makes it so I can cast instants and sorceries from my graveyard, as though they had flashback. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 mana to flashback gamble. This card in my hand. Alright, somebody pick one. I put a card in my hand. Try to pick it.
This far one.
Hey, you got it. Good job. Stormkill Artist.
2 for 2.
I'm gonna go ahead and recast Mana Geyser. I'm gonna use 3 of that to cast Flick a Coin. 1 damage to Matt's face. I create a treasure token and I draw a card. Sack the treasure for a blue and 2 to cast Frantic Search. Draw 2 and discard 2 and untap 3 lands. Just get rid of an island and a mountain. I will untap, pay 1 blue for Opt. Put that on the bottom. Let's go ahead and pay 3 more for Solve the Equation. I'm gonna search my library for an instant or sorcery, put it in my hand. I'm gonna grab Fabricate. All right, I'm gonna cast Fabricate. I'm gonna go grab Aetherflux Reservoir, put that into my hand. Now we're gonna play the game of finding out what storm count was. I guess I'll cast it first. I have the mana for that. That's 1,
2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yep.
9, 10,
Yep.
11.
Fabricate is 12.
All right, so Storm is 12. All right, I will cast Venoblast for 1 red. We'll do Arcane. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop Scalding Tarn. I'm gonna pay 7 mana for Seagate Restoration.
Response. Put Aetherflux Reservoir back in your hand.
I'll draw 7 cards instead of 6. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 1 mana for a Soul Ring. All right, I guess I should have cast this first, but I'll recast Aetherflux Reservoir, a 2 mana for a Talisman of Creativity, go up to 70. I will pay 1 red mana for a Dragon's Rage Channeler, go up to 87. And I will lose 1 life to make a blue, use my last 2 mana for a Ristic Study. 104 HP. These will all go to exile. The cards that were from Reckless Joy. Okay, I have a Gat in each hand. Go for it.
1 green mana. I'm gonna cast Wild Growth.
Cool, are you gonna pay 1?
Oh, there. Forgot about that. Yeah, I don't care. Draw your cards. I'm gonna play Wild Pair.
I will draw a card.
Sure.
Okay.
Play Rada. Not paying the 1.
That will let you search for another 2/2.
Yeah, or a 1/3 or a 3/1.
Or no
Or
4.
0-4.
Or a
Or
0/4.
negative 1-5.
Yeah, that. I'm gonna get this Fanasham. All my stuff has somebody's like this. I'll pass.
Paying the 1, my commander. Paying the 1, Infernal Grasp, your commander.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the turn.
Oh, Matt, I'll kill you.
Okay.
I will draw. Let's start off with a Ponder.
Gain a life.
Dragon Rage Channeler.
I'll put March of Swirling Mist into my graveyard. And then I will look at the top 3. And draw. Let's Gitaxian Probe. I will surveil. I'm targeting Corbin.
Sure.
I'm going to leave that on top. Let's go to the graveyard. I will draw a card. I'm going to pay a blue for Serum Visions. Put this Thought Vessel into my graveyard. Draw. Scry 2. I'm going to put 1 on top and 1 on the bottom. I'm going to pay a blue. I'm going to cast Consider. I'm going to surveil first. I'm going to leave it on top because I know what it is. So I'm just going to leave it on top and I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless. I'm going to use 1 of it and a red for Reckless Impulse. I'll respond to that with Electric Revelation. I'll discard a land. 4 for Big Score. Discarding an island.
So surveil 1 for big score.
All right, I will put Reiterate into the graveyard, and then I'm gonna draw 2. And then trigger Reckless Impulse.
Yep, you get to surveil.
I will put Gale's Redirection into my graveyard, exiling Preordained Exotic Orchard. That's good. Combat, I'm gonna swing Dragon's Rage Channeler at Brent. Post-combat, I'm gonna light up the stage for 1, and then I'm gonna cast Preordain.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna pop the remaining 2 players.
We did it.
Okay, so I am able to stumble my way to victory with an Aetherflux Reservoir, shooting the rest of the table down with a big ol' laser beam. So I hope you enjoyed that game. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.
What am I playing? I am playing a bear. Duskana, the Rage Mother, I am playing today. Also, my name's Corbin, but you're probably only here because you saw me in the thumbnail anyway, so you know who I is.
You're not going to be in the thumbnail.
Oh. I guess I gotta redo that.